afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. A warm welcome to each and every one of you. Welcome to Connect with Sharon. 622-4911. That's just a quick reminder of the number. Remember, please, to take the volume right off when you're talking with us. It causes a terrible feedback, and it's not really pleasant at all. So please remember that particular radio rule. And again, 622-4911. And let me just quickly let Mr. Sims know that we have been trying to contact you all morning regarding your medical concern. I have not gotten through to you, so feel free to call us when you do get the chance to do that. Anthony out there in San Fernando, we have spoken to the folks at NIB and we have asked them to sort of speed up the process for you in terms of your investigating and also to get in touch with you as soon as possible relating to your matter. Okay, so we have not forgotten you, Mr. Anthony, out there in San Fernando regarding your retirement benefit issue. Let's see, there are quite a number of concerns, and this one is for Elena out there in Paramin. The folks at NIB have taken note of your matter and they are investigating that concern also. And then here's another NIB concern for Francis out there in Point Fortin. Here he says he's visually impaired and so on. He's supposed to get his benefit from the folks at NIB. There's also an invalidity benefit issue which has been pending since 2023. He says he's so depressed by this development because there's no development actually. So he's so depressed by everything that's happening and it's taking a toll on his health. Well, we have spoken to NIB about that, and also to Monica. We have asked the folks at NIB to please contact you as soon as possible. If they have already done so, please feel free to call and let us know so that we would put that one to rest. Okay, and Lawrence, the folks at the Island Finance have taken note of your concern and they are investigating. 622-4911. Welcome once again to Connect with Sharon. And there's another Island Finance issue. You know who you are from Diego Martin. That particular, what should I say, member of their department, that manager is on leave or not around right now. She should be returning on Wednesday. So on Wednesday, God willing, we would make contact with her and pass on your entire matter to her, all the information. Now, I also want you caller from Diego Martin regarding the Island Finance issue. We mentioned it a little bit to one of the supervisors there, and she feels that you may not have understood some of the way of the deductions are done. But nevertheless, we are going to talk with that particular manager to talk with you. Welcome, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. I spoke to you from Belmont concerning the street light malfunctioning upon Mac Island.
Uh-huh.
And you told me was to call back and give me number and name.
You did that?
I tried many times, and when I
didn't?
called back, nobody answered the phone.
All right.
I would like to know if I could give it to you right now.
No, not on air because we are live. What I want you to do is you can WhatsApp it to 764-5410.
764
5410.
5410.
Yeah, that's one of the station's other cell numbers. You can WhatsApp it to that number, please.
Okay.
764-5410, okay?
Okay.
All right. We look forward to getting it. Yeah. 622-4911. And those of you who, again, we have just... I know Charisse has been trying to get in touch with us. You needed to provide us with the name of the medication, but the number you left whenever we do call it Charisse is someone else totally different is answering. So maybe one of those numbers are incorrect. So if you can try again, leave a number that is working, or let us take the correct number this time round, and we will reach out to you. Take the name of the medication which you are having problems accessing at this time. All right, 622-4911, and I want to go down all the way to Cedros. And then we'll work our way back up here, all right? So hi to the folks in Cedros, all parts of Cedros. Good morning, good afternoon, sorry, to you. I just have some information to share with you now. On Wednesday, WASA would be carrying out repairs to a 4-inch main at the Granville well number 4. And while WASA will be doing that, it's going to cause reduced production at the Granville water treatment plant. So it would affect, the supply would be reduced considerably and to people in the Granville Old Road area, Saifu Trace, Bamboo Village, Borsbook, Bonas Village, Fullerton, Coromandel, Icarcus, Granville Main Road, Icarcus, Inland Roads, and parts of Point Coco, including all the high points of Budram Trace and Unity Trace and so on. So WASA is saying from Wednesday at 10 a.m., that's when your disruption starts, Wednesday, 10 o'clock in the morning, and the pipe bomb would return into full pressure at around 6 that same evening. So Wednesday 10 in the morning to Wednesday 6 in the evening. All right, because we also would be undertaking repairs to a 4-inch main at a Granville well number 4. So please take note of that and put things in place now to tide you over for Wednesday, God willing. And to those of you in the 3rd Street and 3rd Avenue, Barataria area, several motorists and residents, we spoke with them this morning and told them the urgency of having that area, that unpaved area, repaved properly and very quickly. All right, because of the danger it poses. They have assured us that they are trying to put things together to get it done. So that's for the callers or those who utilize 3rd Street and the 3rd Avenue in Barataria. And to the gentleman out there, one of the gentlemen, I'll just call your first name, Robert, out there in Belmont, we're having difficulty getting through to you because WASA wants to talk with you. So if you have another form of contact, we've been trying also here all morning to get in touch with you. So Robert out there in Belmont, this relates to the 4 to 5 year old problem where you are not getting water in your taps after WASA did some work in the area. All the other residents are receiving a proper supply, yet your household is lacking, totally lacking water. All right, so we really need you to call off and leave another number where we can reach you so that WASA can get this done, all the corrective work done in the shortest possible time. Again, 622-4911. And Wilma out there in Tunapuna, she says she has still not yet received the old age pension payments relating to about 4 months in 2019, January, February, March, April. She says she has not received it. The fraud squad was investigating the matter. That's the last she was told. Since then, she has not gotten any word from the division. We are working on that one for you, Wilma, and we will have that information sent to you, or someone from the division will contact you personally. All right. And now they're in Oxford Street. To that caller in Oxford Street, doesn't want his name called. We want to say we know that your concern has been resolved by the folks at Flow. Want to say thanks very, very much to the folks at Flow for taking note of that concern. And a very good afternoon to the folks at the Hunter Search and Rescue, Shamsuddin Ayub and his team, and also Mr. Valence Rambarat. Mr. Rambarat and his team too. And I know that he'll be here. Mr. Rambarat will be here on taking in front right after we wrap up this program. All right. Anyway, so another concern that has been resolved is a B issue for Benedict out there in Central Trinidad. Thanks very much to the agencies, Ministry of Agriculture and so on, for resolving that issue. We are very, very grateful for that. And let's take this call. Welcome. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good afternoon to you,
sir.
sir.
I've got a lovely voice for a while.
Oh.
I don't know if I was on the wrong station or what, but I missed it. Let me say what I have to say. You hear me?
Yes, we are.
Okay. I having the same problem with a caller who just called in. Since March month, I haven't received a pension check. When I went to the office, they told me that I did not sign some book in the month of June last year. Okay, I went through the process of signing the book. When I went to check them, let me say about a week or two ago, they told me that they gave me a number and told me I have an inconsistency. I had no inconsistency before them stopped paying me. So I would like to find out if you can check on that for me.
Yes, we can. Yes, sir. Yes, we'll be able to assist you, yes. And which one of the pension offices, sir?
On Henry Street.
Oh, it's the Port of Spain office.
From the Caranage area.
And you're from the Caranage area. All right, thanks so much for calling. And you can call off air at 622-4141 and leave your name and number, please, and we'll talk some more.
Okay, 622-4141?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, my lady.
You're
Keep
welcome,
that lovely voice, eh?
Well, thank you. That's what God has given to me, and I'm grateful. You know, I was a bit taken aback a bit. His voice sounds a bit like former Health Minister Ford Cans. Slightly, I find, a little bit. Yeah, you didn't pick up that, no? Yeah, all right. 622-4911, and I want to add on what that caller from Caranage just said, because we got the same complaints last week, that they went on certain days, which they have, 2 people, they signed this book. Now, one of the persons could not go to the office because of their disability. So the officer came out to the car, in the car park, the person signed the book, and when they have been checking some weeks ago, they were told that they never signed their life certificate and nothing has been renewed, and they are alarmed. They're saying, but we did sign. We signed that book, because they said one of them said he even requested if you can take a picture to so that they can have proof. But then again, everybody's name is in that book, and they only go by what is in the book, and that is terrible. I mean, how could you put? So now they're saying they have to go through the entire process all over again. I mean, this is so sad. So I do understand what this man is saying, because I dealt with, I've been told of those situations. And those two people who called from the Port of Spain area on those matters, I need to get full information from you so that we can approach the division on your behalf and alert minister to that concern, okay? Welcome. Oh, gosh, we lost you there. Let's try this again, 622-4911. And there's the roof leaking issue from out there in Monrepo in South Trinidad. Myrtle, we have reached out to your counselor. All right, we told them that you are saying, despite the response which they gave, that they would visit you and pass on the help, no one has turned up. We also told them that you're in a desperate situation because of the badly damaged roof. We also told them that the galvanizer is hanging and so on, and with the rainy season upon us, it is causing you grave concern. Now this has to do with some bad weather concerns and so on. Anyway, we have passed on your concern and to the councillor, and they have responded and they are saying that they have taken note of the concern and they would investigate and get back to you. Hello, good afternoon. Sorry, caller. Talk with us.
Good afternoon, Ms. Sharon. Good afternoon to the operator.
Alex is here.
Good afternoon.
And Alex is one of our presenters.
I know, but those I know Alex.
Right.
I try that. Alex know me too.
All right, let's move on.
So let me tell you what Tiantec.
Tiantec?
Light pole at number 2 Jackman Street, Cunupia. It is blink like a Christmas tree light out of Christmas season.
Wow. How long has
So
it
we
been
want
blinking?
them to come and fix it. Now, I did call them last week, and they said 2 to 6 weeks, which I find is ridiculous. You understand? They need to speed up that time, because that could deteriorate and cause a spark on the street or a little
Especially if it's
fire.
blinking
We
also.
don't want them.
So it's just blinking, it's not emitting smoke or anything at this time, or sparking?
It's just sending out no smoke, but
All
it
right.
has stopped blinking. Sometimes it is shut down for a while and come back on, and
Jackman
very
Street.
inconsistent
All right.
behavior.
Okay, and light pole 2 Jackman Street, Cunupia.
Yeah.
All right, so we pass that on, but we still need to get your name and contacts. If you can call off air and leave that for us.
Man, I could tell you my name right now. Bawani
I
Prasad.
was wondering if it was. Okay.
And my contact number is by your colleague there.
All right, okay. We take note of that. Okay?
All right, cool.
All right, yeah. And a very good afternoon to the folks of the Blind Welfare Association.
Good
Each and
afternoon,
every one
Bawani.
of you, and Mr. Sirat too. Mr. Sirat of the Blind Welfare Association. Talking about that, I know they have some issues that they want corrected and put in place for physically challenged and so on. And I know they have sent out a release, and we have received it. And I know also that my other media colleagues have received it. So, Mr. Sirat, good afternoon to you too. And good afternoon to you, Bawani Prasad. Right. Another one regarding a leaking roof, and this one, it has to do with a fire which took place some years ago in the San Fernando area. In fact, 2017, fire damaged the house that year. She met with officials, did everything to obtain the help, everything that they instructed. She even handed over the invoice from the hardware to the agency, and nothing has been happening. So we have passed on your concern, and we told them that nothing has been done, and they responded. And who responded is also the mayor of San Fernando, and he says, the mayor's office actually, and he says they have taken note of the concern, and whatever necessary attention is needed, that would follow. Again, that's a response from the mayor's office. 622-4911. Let's take another one, and this time we just switch gears a little bit to the folks at WASA. And reduced water supply is affecting Chalo Village, Lachus Road, San Francisco, Sunrise Road, Pinal Rock Road, Debidial Road, lots of roads, Katwaru, Trace and Environs, and all the side streets, especially those at the high points. So you're having reduced water supply at this time. WASA is saying the supply would return this evening at 6. Remember, they are carrying out electrical repairs at Penal Well number 3, and that's the cause of the reduced production at your particular water treatment plant. All right? And due to electrical repairs at the Lacano booster station, Because of that, a number of areas are having water problems. Eugene Street, Sun Valley Extension, Ducan Hill, Lacano Road, Light Pole 1 to Light Pole 63, Hillcrest View, and so on. That's in that Santa Cruz area. WASA says your supply would return at 4 o'clock on Wednesday. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock on Wednesday, your supply would return. Let's take this. Welcome to you. Good afternoon, caller. Go ahead, please. You're on. Are you there, caller? Good afternoon. Okay, feel free to try again. Right, and WASA is conducting electrical repairs at the Cocoreed Booster Station. So take note, Waterhole, Cocoreed Terrace, Powder Magazine, Phase 1, Harding Place, and Harding Place Extension. Your supply should be back. This is an estimated timer of 6 o'clock on Wednesday evening. Wow, so Cocoreed, 6 o'clock Wednesday evening, around 6, your supply will return. Good afternoon. Okay, 6224911, and let me see. Somebody who's been asking us for some information. Read the report of the implementation of the state of emergency. Again, the extended state of emergency. What you asked us for, the answer to that question is a resolution to extend the state of emergency will be debated in Parliament on Wednesday, the 10th of June. That's this Wednesday. All right, in accordance with Section 10(1) of the Constitution. And those of you down in the La Brea area, in the vicinity of the La Brea Junction, WASA says that they're doing some emergency pipeline repair works there tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. So your supply would be affected. So please take note of that. And all is well now. In fact, the office at the La Perouse Cemetery, that office is reopened now to the public. They only close for one day to facilitate spraying and sanitizing and so on. So regular business hours at the La Perouse Cemetery office is back on stream. Good afternoon. Welcome, caller. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sharon.
Yes, welcome.
I called you last week, and you said me to leave my name and number, but I didn't get any feedback.
You left it? Well, I haven't. Well, just give me your first name. What's your first name?
Sharon.
Oh, no. But I would suggest that you call off air again and just leave that name and number for me, so that we can talk with you. Or you can WhatsApp it to 764-5410 if you're having problems getting through to our regular line. Yeah, 6224911, and just two more. This one has to do with Ricardo out there in Penal, Rock Road area. Something to do with a burial plot issue. We have asked someone to intervene and assist you regarding that matter. And also a retirement benefit issue for Mrs. Gopal Chan out there in Erin. That matter is being looked into by the folks at NIB. And to Stella, the folks at the Immigration Department, someone will call you and you all will have that conversation. All right? Let's try this call again. Good afternoon to you. Let's see if you're there. Caller, are you there?
Hello, good day, good day.
Yes, good afternoon. Very quickly, please. Go ahead.
Am I on the air?
Yeah. Are you Myrtle by chance? Your voice sounds familiar.
Okay.
Are you Myrtle?
Yeah, I live in San Fernando.
Yeah, well, we just spoke with you and we told you that the mayor's office is aware of your concern and they are investigating and someone will reach out to you.
I live in San Fernando, yeah?
Yeah, and we will follow up on it for you, okay? So that's the first thing, actually first or second item I started off with. Right, and presently it's about 25 degrees Celsius, which is about 77 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's expected high of 33 degrees Celsius, which is just about 91. Yeah, estimated about 91 degrees.
Weather with Sharon.
The callers keep telling me I used to do this all the years, when I was reading news and so on.
Well, that's a great service.
Stuff, and they tell me, Sharon, well, since you moved over, you have stopped. So when they do call and remind me, I do it again for them. Okay, and this is for all the callers. And thank you so very much for trusting us so much with your concerns and having that, confidence that we would assist you. It's a pleasure doing it. The station is happy to give back to the community. So that's our way of giving back. On that note, I wish you good afternoon, and we make way for Hunter Search and Rescue, Mr.
That's right. Inside Taking in Front with Corporal Shabadi.
Yeah, and how was Sundays?
Oh, it
Went
was
well?
amazing. It was really, really good.
Missed that. I'm so sorry
That's
I
all
missed
right.
that one. All right, then. Take care, folks.
All right.
Hey, tomorrow. See you
Yes.
tomorrow.
Oh, you'll be
Tuesday.
here
Okay,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Bye.
All right. Thanks a lot. We close things off for Connect with Sharon today. We'll pick up tomorrow, God's willing, just after the 12 o'clock news. So stay tuned. We take a break, and Taking in Front coming up next.
Today, our nation stands